类和平、自由、民主，传遍世界各地。我反对暴力，坚定不移。通过和平方法来解决社会问题，民主矛盾时代已经来临了。政治人权、新闻自由、音乐的斗争，起来，起来，起来！我们万众一心，捍卫人类的和平前进。我们万众一心，捍卫人类的和平前进，前进。Thank you.
Tail Slate, we're running to Franklin Park. Following that fire truck at Legal Town Lawrence Way.
Who did it? Sir, I'm gonna take your flag. You don't believe with me. I'm a combat vet. You want some? I ain't worried.
Okay, alright. I just wanted to ask
I'm a combat vet. You want some?
No, sir, I'm not trying to fight you. I just wanted to bring you to the medic. That's all.
Shame on you! Shame on you! We need a fucking medic!
Where's the paramedic?
First started shooting us right around 4. That was right after the fire. There you go.
Fuck you, Trump!
City, and I just love being in crowds, so I come out and take photos, document everything, just shut my mouth up, and observe. About an hour ago, the whole police line behind us was just moving forward through the intersection. I was with the press up front, had my mask on and everything, and usually the camera covers enough of your face to block off any stray pepper spray or whatnot, but I moved my camera. Of course, I got a stream right in the eye, like 5 feet away. And yeah, I was out for a good half hour. A few medics came, they just started dumping milk on your face and milk with magnesia. Slowly coming around right now. I'm still shaking, but that's what happened.
The first question is, why are you here today?
2 reasons. One, I came as a volunteer to work at the inaugural. I was chosen from our state after campaigning for the for Donald to get elected and to get our county, all of our Republicans elected in our county and our state, and any other, which made me want to be the volunteer in the Inaugural, as I wanted to be able to witness the historical election that is just taking place of Donald Trump.
And what's your message to the world, sir?
To the world, that America is starting a new beginning, and we're going to eradicate all of the bad things that have made America bad over the last 8 years, and going to make us strong again militarily, and we're going to be strong economically again, and that we're not going to tolerate any more of the problems that all these other countries persist and bring into the United States.
First of all, Trump is obviously a rapist, and I have a very deep past with sexual assault, and it's really personal to me. And I think that it's really sad that a lot of Americans have accepted the fact that he's openly talked about how he sexually abused women, and we're able to just move past that. I am gay. I live with my girlfriend in Adams Morgan, and I'm afraid that they're gonna try to pass laws against us. I'm from Arizona, and I actually got fired from one of my jobs because they found out that I was a lesbian. It's legal there, and those kinds of laws can get passed everywhere with Republicans controlling.
I'd always say that education is kind of the answer, and that people need to, being in Texas, I've spoken to a lot of people that did vote for Trump, and I think speaking to them and actually understanding is kind of the first step to trying to change some mindsets, I think.
Neither side understands either side, you know?
Yeah.
It's a lot of confusion.
People need to talk more and discuss it, I think.
And no standards, you would vote for a piece of Donald, okay? I give up. Listen to the tape on the bus. He was talking about fucking a woman when he was married. He said, I moved in on her like a bitch, and I was trying to fuck her, but she was married. Listen to the tape.
Okay, he got caught with that.
How you doing, sir?
Not bad. You guys have 350 million people here. You should have free care, period. We got free care at home. If I got to go for a heart surgery, which is $100,000, it's covered for. You guys should have that here. I says, you go to Europe. If you go to Europe, it's a prime example. All their education is
Canada. If you elect a Canadian Donald, this is what you're gonna have.
Right now.
Watch it.
But if
tomorrow we'll make this look like nothing. It's the Women's March. Can I ask why you're here today? Pardon? Why are you guys here today? I'm here to oppose fascism. I reject Donald Trump.
And why are you here today?
I'm here to see. I've never been in an inauguration in my life, and I decided what I know of him, what I've studied of him. Now, if he's done some bad in the past, I don't know. You know, like hateful things. You know, like. Things that it's immoral, which I don't know of. Now, there's lots of talk, lots of things going on. Things that happened 30 years ago, hey, he didn't know he was going to be president now. He may not be perfect, but to me, I would feel more comfortable with Trump than the 16 other candidates that were on that poll, running for government.
I'm here to just watch and witness the chaos and the sadness of the country and what state we're in.
Donald Trump is, in my opinion, and in most people's opinion, a fascist. And as a non-religious Jew, I am scared of fascism. So I have to come out and defend and attack the fascist regime as soon as it begins. And it is my duty to do that from my ancestors and all the other marginalized communities and other people who are not even able to make it out today, whether by geography, income, class, ability, and so on and so forth.
I feel sad. I feel that law enforcement is not able to do what it's supposed to do because of fear of lawsuit, use of force, and all this other. Release law enforcement and see what happened to all these protesters.
The time for debate has passed. I mean, Donald Trump needs to be stopped. This is not the time for a nice conversation. America, due to the Electoral College and the fucked up system that is, elected a fascist, and that means that either enough Americans are fascists, or they glossed over that he is a fascist in order to achieve whatever dream that they wanted.
I did 10 years in the military. I served 16 months in Iraq. I have 2 Purple Hearts, and I was in law enforcement in the state of Arizona where I'm from. The world is going to respect the United States again. They're going to know who the USA is, and they're going to fear us once again.
They look a lot to the 60s and to the history and the Black Panthers, the Weather Underground, the SDS. And I always thought to myself, you know, what would I do if I lived then? I look towards the Spanish Civil War and the anarchists that defended Catalonia. And I think, what would I do if I lived then? And I'm trying to answer that question now by being in the streets, by fighting the fascists whatever I can, instead of just sitting in my little bubble and trying to be safe. You know, the time for safety is past.
Think about those.
Protesters
Not the only way.
Throwing rocks at police. The police were throwing concussion grenades. There was lots and lots and lots of peaceful protesters around the edges trying to keep out of harm's way. Journalists bravely trying to document it while being peaceful. tensions continued, lots of concussion grenades. Every once in a while, a rock would be thrown. Every time a concussion grenade was thrown, it would hit near innocent people, peaceful protesters.
I was a part of the march in which they arrested these people. We originally met at Logan Circle. We walked down, I think that's 11th Street right there. Went around a couple places. We kind of had to avoid cops. They weren't letting us through. And we came back up this way after the cops started coming towards us. We were with anarchists and communists, so a couple of them were breaking windows, but a majority of the group stayed together in the street and were peacefully protesting. Around this corner, 11th and L, is where I ran across this park, found safety over there after they started tear gassing everyone, and then they barricaded, basically cornered all the protesters, which is why they're over there in that corner now. So there are probably at least 50 people there, and there were a couple hundred in the march.
Were they trapped there, or just that's where they were cut off?
I mean, they're now basically being held hostage by the police under that building, under that overhang. They've been there for about 3 hours. One of my really good friends, Luke, is in there. I've been here waiting for him to see if he gets arrested or is released. Nothing has happened. They haven't told us where they're taking him. They haven't told us why they're being arrested. Those protesters have no legal representation. One protester threw a brick into the crowd. They were on that side on L Street. And the police retaliated with pepper spray, but then continued to spray the entire crowd. The crowd started running, and immediately you hear concussion grenades, tear gas. There was that pink smoke bombs. I have some of it in here. I got it in my mouth. I have asthma. I started coughing. And there were at least 500 people here, and now they're all gone because of that.
And we were all still on the ground, and they started shoving us, and I was not warned that I would be pepper sprayed. They continually said, move back. I was not advancing. I was simply trying to stay where my bike was so that I could get my bike and then retreat. And I did my best to make that clear to the officers. I'll also note that several...
Is if you understand what this country really is, who we are, all of us. We are here holding you accountable to that understanding. This is part of your job, listening to us.
This revolution that we're trying to do is not about violence, and it's not about hating the other. It's about loving each other. It's that love for people you have that you don't know, that you don't identify with, or in ways you don't identify yourself. Loving those people is what's going to save us, I guess.
And how are you feeling in this moment?
I'm feeling a little scared, a little worked up, worried about my friend, obviously. But I have a couple friends over there, and we're just going to go find another march or another protest to be in today.
Before I ask the last question, though, I do want to acknowledge your bravery. You know, like, this is all meant to intimidate you, but you don't seem that intimidated.
Well, I've dealt with police brutality a lot throughout my life. My father he's a convicted felon. So I've seen a lot of, my own father has been pinned to the ground and shotguns have been placed against his back. And so I refuse to stand for that any longer, and the police can't scare me, they can't hurt me. I've done nothing wrong. I'm just trying to make a better world.
why you came here today.
To defend civilization against the rise of competitive authoritarianism, the rise of a vicious form of Putin-style xenophobic, nationalistic, racist, misogynistic governance, which is indifferent to constitutional authority. It doesn't recognize any authority except that of the supreme leader. And that's something that has to be resisted as an American, as a free citizen, as a human being.
Basically, man, it's basically to stand up to show our support, to share our voice against Donald Trump, man. It's a lot of chaos and confusion going on in the world, and I just feel like he's not going to be a positive role model and show what we need as America. Basically, you know, he ran the whole campaign based on dissing people and the negative things that everybody fought for, not just Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, but it's us as a whole, we the people. And he's trying to fight like we the people, but he's not for us, to be honest. Anybody that badgers women and talk about how the black people are relying on welfare and any race, you know, he has a lot of Spanish people, but he talks about them and dog them. So basically, that's why I'm here. I feel like he's not a good fit for us. He should not be president. No qualifications. How can you say you know everything? You're better than a 5-star general with no military background.
What's your message to the world, man?
My message to the world is if you believe in something, stand up. Necessarily violence is not the answer. I'm down here, no violence, no weapons, no nothing. And I'm black. I'm 22 years old, standing up for what I believe in. If you believe in something, don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
How are you feeling in this moment?
In this moment, I just feel empowered to see so many people out here, you know, because this could have been terrible. I mean, it's so much police brutality going on. The police could be right here cracking heads right now. And, you know, showing so many different races down here, just showing support against things that I believe in. And even if they stand up for Donald Trump, just to hear how they feel in their opinion. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but facts are facts. And the fact of the matter is he's not right. Just like today in his inauguration, he said we all bleed the same blood, no matter if we black, blue, or brown, no matter what. But the fact of the matter is, you didn't say that your whole campaign. You dogged Hillary out. You dogged Barack Obama, when in fact he came in here and did what he needed to do. A president is only allowed to do what he need to do. Only allowed to do a certain amount of things. Congress has say-so in a lot of stuff. President can say this is what he want, but he don't have the last say-so. So it's just about doing and having the right type of mindset to run this country. And I don't think he is. He's a bully. It hurts, man. It hurts to see that we're going in this negative way. I feel like we made progress. Obama made progress. We was making progress as people. And I, in fact, think we still going to make progress. We're not going to let Donald Trump belittle us and stand up for it. We're going to stand up for our rights and take control, because we as a people are willpower. We are able to take control. We are not brainwashed anymore. This is not slavery. We have our own mind. If we stand together as a nation, we can oversee this minor setback.
I'm here covering the Trump inauguration. Yeah, it's probably the most decisive inauguration I've seen in my 35 years of covering news. I really believe that we've taken a leap 40 years back in all the things that I've protested for since I was a teenager, for social freedom, equality for everybody, all races, creeds, colors, religion, everything. It's jumped back 40 years, and I'm sort of distressed for my son. The demographics of the people coming to the inauguration that was on the west front of the Capitol today at noon really told a story of a divided country, and it's not inclusive. And the problem is that those people feel entitled, like they've lost something, when, you know what, we're all immigrants. I can tell you that I am second generation from Poland. We came over we were welcome, and I really feel that this is a step back for inclusion of everybody, and it really worries me.
I would just say to all the leaders and friends and enemies, like even Israel or anybody out there who wants to take advantage of America and give us nothing in return, that they're going to have to start paying for the services they get. That it's not going to get a free ride. We're not going to be the world's policemen, and that the enemies of the United States, you know, they better start counting their days because they're numbered. So that's all I'd have to say.
And I know you already answered, but why are you here today?
I'm here to show my support for Donald Trump. I've been with him since the beginning, and I couldn't not do it. You know, it's been my dream since July to see him come in and be sworn in, and I never thought I'd be able to see the day, so I'm just really happy about it.
All right, let's play devil's advocate. This is the nation's council. They've got a job to be saying. Maybe let us see what came out of this trouble.
Right where we were at, I mean, there was like chanting, singing, and dancing. That was, you know, we were allowed. I don't think we were allowed. I know, and to be honest, we don't see what.
Oh my God, they.
Very nice. And you said? C'est ce qu'on pourra comprendre de la stratégie des policiers. Est-ce que c'est l'interprétation que semblent privilégier les manifestants aussi? Et ils le crient avec le haut-parleur, le point de ralliement qui est un peu plus loin. Laissez entrer la manifestation, c'est même un cri de ralliement. Laissez entrer les manifestants. Et visiblement, on tente d'éviter les affrontements entre la $1 water, $2 Gatorade. Ice cold water, $1 water, $2 Gatorade. Ice cold, water, Gatorade. Water, Gatorade.
World of such chaos with all this terrorism and all this evil. God created this beautiful earth for His people, and the devil kicked to the earth. It's evil everywhere, as you can see. And thanks to this coalition of Christians band together behind Trump and help pull this election off. And like I did inauguration speech today. More or less like Caesar. If somebody had a knife, they would have probably stabbed him in his back up there. These were the main TV channels, but these protesters, they go out here running their mouths, and then they start vandalizing people's businesses and people's cars and all, and that's what's happened. I think that when they step out of line, they ought to be clobbered and dragged to jail, Or either they just bring a martial law, you step out of line, just put a bullet in the brain, set an example, you want to step out of line, you'll put you away. The way it ought to be. That thing is awful. I fear for my life around here.
Pueblo from New Mexico, and so for me they kind of go hand in hand. This is my land as a native. These are my people. Everyone in this country is, we're brothers and sisters. But I also signed an oath to protect the people of our country, and that's kind of what I'm here to do, regardless of what side you're on. I'm really here just to kind of be a presence. It's a lot. I didn't think it would have the impact that it had on me today. Earlier, I ran to the front when I saw people, the police shooting off the tear gas, and it drove me to the front immediately, and I was distraught. I mean, I kind of lost myself because I planned on being here as a photographer, but again, this is where I'm from, this is my land, and then to have said this oath to serve and protect my people, and to see unarmed people being treated that way, it was really upsetting, and I definitely lost my composure for a minute. I don't like to talk about my personal opinion for the most part, but what I will say is that the Trump presidency has really divided this country, and that's not what I want. And so, it does inspire me to see people throughout the country unite, and that's important because we're uniting for this country, but I hope that one day we can all do it together.
Not my president! 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 Not my president!
Donald Trump has no respect for the truth. Donald Trump has no respect for women. And Donald Trump bragged about committing sexual assault. Donald Trump bragged about committing sexual assault. Donald Trump bragged about committing sexual assault. On 9/11, he said, I remember being at 7-Eleven. Donald Trump, on the anniversary of 9/11, told us about how he remembered being at 7-Eleven. Donald Trump has no respect for our troops. Donald Trump has no respect for women. Donald Trump bragged about committing sexual assault.
Make it great again.
About committing sexual assault. Donald Trump bragged about committing violence against women. Donald Trump bragged about committing sexual assault. Donald Trump bragged about committing sexual assault.
I'm here because while I'm very embarrassed, frankly, to be part of a country that would put into office such an obvious narcissistic con man, I'm proud as hell to be a citizen of the country where I can say that. I'm very much opposed to a lot of what Trump has stood for and said. I want to do what I can to let him know that he does not have a mandate for that. I'm one of millions of people who are trying to stop him.
My message would be is if you have the ability to speak out, you have the responsibility. You have to step up. You have to hold the government accountable. It is the first words, we the people. We have the power and we have to step up.
My thing is empathy. I think our nation lacks empathy.
We've turned into an individualistic nation, and so a lot of people this election voted just for their only interests and forget about the country, the community as a whole. And so with that, I hope both sides of the party, and independents as well, lead with empathy, with love, and maybe this nation will be less divided than it is right now.
Their dreams are our dreams. That's right. And their success will be our success. We share this American carnage stops right here and
Lock her up!
We are one nation.
How are you all feeling today?
Scared that he's gonna be the president. Scared. Yeah.
You said scared. Why are you scared?
Because I don't know what he's gonna do. He could do terrible things. How bad they could be.
I understand. Why are you four here today?
We're here to stand in solidarity for the women and minorities of our country who are not being represented by this current president. I think that this is a shamble of our democracy, and we are in serious trouble. And the only benefit I think that's coming from this event of Trump being elected is that the population is going to wake up on a whole, and that minorities and women outnumber the white supremacy strata of our country. And I hope and I pray that this is the dying gasp of white power in our country, and that we are coming together in a compassionate and in a way that is demanding equality, and also in a way that is waking up and standing in action for what is right.
My message is that we need to stand together and prevent Trump from doing any of the things he's been talking about doing. It's horrific what he wants to do to this country.
And how are you four feeling in this moment today?
Scared.
Yeah, it feels very surreal. It feels like it's a dream, and yet it seems very real. Being in Washington is bringing it home in a different way. So it's happening, and so what we do next is actually crucial for the world and not just our country. I think the shadow is coming into the light, and that is a great place for the shadow to exist, because the light will shine on these dark aspects of our mental state and our emotional beliefs, and that is important for us to start a discourse and to really begin speaking to one another and talking amongst those who are the majority of our country. And I think Trump came about because the candidates who were represented did not represent any significant change. And we need something on the ground that shows significant change, not just status quo, not just 7 wars in all these countries that we know nothing about, and constantly the money going to the top 1%. We need free education, we need health care, we have needs that are not being met on the ground. And so we also have to become active to make sure our candidate is up there running for president the next time around.
And our kids will be the ones who carry this torch, and it's so important and powerful for them to be here and to witness this and to know that they have a really big job ahead of them. And they can be powerful, and our little girls can be powerful in the face of this.
So I'm here today to send a message to all of the folks that voted for Trump or support Trump, that there are communities that are under attack, and we want to let them know that we're here and that we're going to fight back. And this is not going to be the first time that they're going to see us. Throughout his 4 years or whatever years he spends in there, we're going to be here and be active to keep on telling them this message that they're not going to they're not gonna trump us. I'm a youth, I'm undocumented, I'm a female, and I want to be able to get other females, undocumented, refugees, whatever they are, females of color, to see me and say, well, if she can do it, if she's out there fighting for her rights, then I'm going to do so as well. I want to be able to be that lead. I feel pretty powerful. It's a great feeling to have right now, being young, knowing what's going on, all of these systems of oppression, knowing that Trump is there, knowing that the fight is going to continue. I feel pretty powerful, especially since I have my community members with me. I know that I'm not alone, so that really uplifts me. I don't want to put any meaning to his presidency. It doesn't mean anything to me. I'm still going to do the same thing that I've been doing every day, going to school, getting my civil engineering degree, fighting for my community, making sure that all of the folks that I work with, all of the youth are okay, and that I get to uplift their voices. It doesn't mean anything. He's not going to stop us.
I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell on my face, but I'm really happy to be here. We were running to get here because I think standing here, this is hallowed ground. I mean, if you think about it, our founding fathers of this great nation built this capital. George Washington had this vision that this would be a change of power, that a guy with a turban and beard could be standing here in America on equal footing with everyone else. If that isn't freedom, I don't know what is. And I can practice my religion, my turban, my beard, have it, and I can be here witnessing history. I think that's fantastic. Trump's presidency signifies one thing to me. It's a change of guard. And I respect that process. Now, we all have hope and optimism, and we are yet to see what's going to happen. But that change of process makes us truly a democracy. And I think it says to the whole world that we can have two extremes. And literally, that's what we're witnessing. So I think the Trump presidency, in my heart of hearts, is basically it's going to open up another wave of democracy in our country and a new way of life. Now, what that is and how strong that will be left to be seen for his legacy. But I am very highly optimistic.
Black Lives Matter. Simple.
What's your message to the world?
Black Lives Matter. They always have and always will. Actually, we have more people joining us right now. And we have more and more people coming to support us. People know Black Lives Matter, so we're getting as much support as we can to hold this space as long as possible, to let people know this checkpoint is shut down, and we will try to stop this inauguration and this parade as much as possible because Black Lives Matter. And when you have a president that says otherwise, he should not be in office.
How are you feeling in this moment?
I'm feeling like I feel every day. Fired up to keep this fight going because I know there's lots of people who can't fight this fight because they're not here because the system killed them. So I'm going to keep on fighting until my very last breath.
Tell me what Trump's presidency means to you.
I mean, I go in about how any president doesn't fight for black and brown and poor people, but that's not enough time right now. Basically, we have to dismantle the whole system. It doesn't matter who holds that office. The system from the root up is not designed to protect black and brown bodies. That's to all men. We all know that does not include black queer people, black trans women, black gender non-conforming people. So we must do whatever we can to uplift those voices and let people know that their lives matter no matter what.
Third and C Street. I'm sorry, the one behind the police headquarters. Jack copy. We're going to shut that down and monitor the protest there.
Southern Virginia! All lives matter. This checkpoint is closed. This checkpoint is closed. This checkpoint is closed. This checkpoint is closed.
Shut it down, shut it down.
How are you feeling in this moment?
I'm so fucking anxious. I think I'm gonna puke. We came up the train, like we were on the train platform, and there was like a bunch of Trump hats and like a bunch of bikers and like just scary bald white men, and it was really fucking scary. And like I'm just like afraid that like people are gonna try to like incite some violence, and I just want like I'm here with a lot of people I love, and like a lot of people that I haven't seen that are here that I love, and I just want as many people as possible to see it.
And what does the Trump presidency mean to you?
I think that it means that like there's like a lot more like pain from like people that I don't think about pain from, and like don't process the pain of, and like it just like makes me realize like there are a lot of people that are hurting in very different ways than like I am hurting, and my friends are hurting, but like their hurt is still very real, and like should be thought about. And, like that's why this like level of hatred was like allowed to be in like our highest office, because like they're also scared and like losing jobs and like having poisoned water and like have like kids that have been at war forever and shit like that, and they're sad and angry, and like they need support as much as all of us.
Why are you here today, sir?
I'm here today to celebrate the new Commander-in-Chief. I'm an Air Force pilot, retired. Flew 4 different aircraft in Vietnam, 1 prop and 3 jets. $1,200 total time. Most of the air refueling time in a flying gas station, KC-135A model. No fun, leave it at that. I'm here to celebrate a new Commander-in-Chief. The other one had 8 years of paid vacation to the West Coast to play golf. And we thank this interviewer here for giving me the interview, and hope everybody has a fun day today without nobody gets hurt. Stay focused, just enjoy the day, and we're all gonna make history. We're all gonna be rich today. I feel very happy to be in the nation's capital of the world, and just very happy to be with like fresh air and freedom, and they don't put you in front of a firing squad for taking the wrong, saying the wrong word. And, just glad to be here, sir.
And the final question, sir, is what does the Trump presidency mean to you?
Make America the greatest again, and freedom of speech and the Constitution to George Washington.
I had to be here. I prayed so hard. I did. I prayed so hard, and I just had to be a part of it, and God blessed me. And so here I am. I'm here by myself, all the way from San Francisco Bay Area, just to support my president. Personally, I feel really good. I feel really good. Even as a Christian woman, I'm excited. I'm excited because many of us intercessors, we prayed, and we prayed that the Lord's will be done for our Christian, Judeo-Christian beliefs, and and He blessed us with that, and so we are just ecstatic about that.
I'll take it. And then we need one more.
No, we only need. It's got a ring, don't it?
We came out here, first of all, we came all the way from Philly, Delaware County. Delaware County, about 4 hours away. We came down here. We came down here to see Donald Trump. We're not going in there, but we actually came down here to sell ponchos, and we had hats that said Make America Great Again. If you look around, you see everybody with my hat on. Show them the camera around. Look at this guy. He got my hat on, that guy got my hat on, it's around. get with the movement. You know, we want to see Trump. He say he gonna make a change. You know, I'm in the construction business. Say he gonna send Mexicans back. I got laid off because they hired 10 Mexicans. Hey, let's see if Trump makes a change. You know, we voted for Trump. Let's see if he make the change. Came to DC to sell for Trump. Let's see if he make the change. Shout out to Trump too. I seen the free hats. I seen the free tickets you gave everybody. We appreciate that. Thank you. In this moment right now, I'm just hoping no violence go down. Nobody's starting nothing dumb. You know, people kind of hate the U.S. They hate us. You know, I hope everything goes right for this guy. You know, he gets sworn in, Obama leaves the office, everything's positive, and that's the end of it, you know? And he make the change, that's it. That's all I want to see. He'll make the change of employment. Take our unemployment rate from up here and bring it all the way down to the ground. That's all I ask him to do. Trump presidency mean, you know, I live every day. The Trump presidency mean to me, you know, we got troops over in Iraq fighting. We got so much stuff going over in the world, you know. Trump's telling us in messages, basically touching us, he's gonna make a change. You know, like I told you, we come from Philadelphia. We wanna see you make a change, clean the streets up. Trump, put these cops on point. Stop the killing, stop the heroin overdosing, stop everything, you know? Just help us. Positive roads, show us what you're really gonna do. You say you're gonna be better than Barack Obama? Well, show us you're gonna be better than Barack Obama. Make us put all our faith into you, that's all I'm saying, man.
He will make America great again. Things are going to get better and change, and I know there's so many people that don't believe that, but I honestly believe that this is where God placed him for the better of our country, and I'm going to trust in God for that. God knows who he's placing in power. I feel like we have more hope now. I hate to use a cliche that seems to be popular now, but I really do feel like I have more hope. I feel like we're planning on starting our own business someday, and I feel like we're going to actually be able to see that come to fruition, and it's not going to be such a struggle for us.
And that he's going to bring people together.
And that I think he'll bring people together.
Don't be a Democrat. Get yourself a Trump hat. Everything comes with an 8-year guarantee, guys. Cash and credit. Makes for a great wedding gift. Don't be a Democrat. Get yourself a Trump hat. Everything comes with an 8-year guarantee, guys. No worries. Cash and credit. 8-year guarantee, guys. Can't get it without it. Anyone can go this way if they have
I love you like you love me. I love you like you love me. Holla back, we need Queensland. 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 Holla checkpoint is closed. Checkpoint is closed. Checkpoint is closed. Checkpoint is closed. Checkpoint is closed.
Lives Matter DMV just chained themselves to a checkpoint about 5 minutes ago. It's about 20 minutes from here walking. There's going to be a contingent that's heading that way. I will lead it now. Have a great day, everybody. Black Lives Matter. All Black Lives Matter.
It's like jail support phone number. If you get arrested, you can call it from jail. It's still good to have the jail support number in case you get arrested. So I'm going to say it. If you have a pen or something, I like to write it on my arm in Sharpie. It's on your maps too. It's on your maps, but it's good to have it on your body. Be fierce, be brave, be bold, be calm, be kind to each other and supportive. Have each other's backs, look out for each other, and don't talk to cops ever under any circumstances.
Why am I here? Just to stand up for the LGBTQIA-2 community in solidarity. I'm really not a Trump supporter. You know, I'm like devastated about him getting elected. We have to be unified, regardless what's happening here politically. And we should be all human and deal with each other with love and compassion and tolerance.
How do you feel in this moment?
In this moment, at 6:30 in the morning on Inauguration Day, nervous. Well, I'm happy because I'm alive and I'm not dead. I didn't commit suicide because I'm a trans woman, and I feel great talking to you and just talking to other people. You know, I feel amazing, really, and empowered, and that's why I'm here, because I need to empower myself.
Search for your reflection.
Look back on the legacy of Trump, like I hope that in all the history books, like next to the picture of his inauguration, there's people holding signs, there's people protesting. Like I hope the whole thing is just like there's a mark on the whole thing of protest, of fighting, and
the way
people
you put
standing
it, you
against
said, I know that it's going to a really dark place and it's a really conservative time in government around the world, but there's a lot more people that don't feel that way, that aren't racist, that aren't sexist, that aren't anti-gay, that aren't misogynistic. And I don't know, I just think it's important to come out. That's what I want to show people, that, I don't know, I give a shit.
I'm here to shut shit down. Because I took the Greyhound in, I was like, that's probably just the best bet, even though it was a long ride from Milwaukee. And I took the Greyhound in, and I was like, sitting on the Greyhound, like, what if they're just, you know, profiling people at the bus station, basically, you know, like, if I kind of rock the baseball hat instead of the bicycle helmet that's in the bag. I was scared and apprehensive coming in here. Like I was like literally like I need to get around people and safety because just one of their tactics is they snatch up individuals on their way to and from protests. It's a fact. There's safety in numbers. So I'm hoping to get around some like-minded people soon. Although the police, I don't know. They haven't been harassing anybody as far as I saw. Like people, they didn't mess with me. So I'm glad I came. And I think I'm going to be even more glad that I came as this day progresses.